Zola Sholwana is on Winnie Mandela Drive and she joins us live from Sandton. Zola, are you standing by to speak to some members of the economic freedom fighters?
Yes, indeed, Judy, you are right. You'd understand that during the event that was happening in a tent close to Winnie Mandela Road, there was a bit of commotion between two political parties, which was the ANC and the EFF in this regard. You might have heard some EFF members saying that the EFF has now, rather the ANC has now hijacked this, this unveiling, saying that this is a motion that was proposed by them in the year 2018. And now they felt like they were not being granted, the necessary, actually they're supposed to be mentioned when the mayor was officially unveiling, handing over plates to the Mandela family, as you might have seen earlier on. And we are joined by the MMC from the EFF, Mr. Mgcini Tshwaku. So thank you very much for your time. There was a bit of commotion inside there between the African National Congress and the EFF, with some EFF members saying that the ANC has actually hijacked an idea, or rather a motion that was presented by the EFF in 2018.
Look, we are here to reaffirm and support the changing of the name from William Nicol to Winnie Mandela. And also to really be happy that the motion that was amended by the EFF in terms of naming this street William Nicol, after Umama. As you know that it has been the EFF that has been elevating her name. For example, even the headquarters of the EFF, is Winnie Mandela. And also even the CIC has tabled a motion in Parliament to rename Cape Town to Winnie Mandela Cape Town. So it has always been the EFF every single time, as you know that the ruling party and the Stratcom and the apartheid spies have been wanting to taint her name every single time. But she stayed still to her revolutionary ideals of wanting land and wealth for this country, and she never saw that up until the end. Now it's very, surprising for us. You find that they want to, claim all these things and all of that, So we're just becoming, we are just laughing at everything. But the idea actually came by the EFF. And then I think that the party leader cannot attest to that because he was actually there as well.
Now, some representatives of the ANC, or the EFF rather, are saying that the ANC rejected Winnie Mandela. What does that mean?
Sorry? No, the ANC rejected the motion in Parliament to change the name of Cape Town International Airport to Winnie Mandela. To really show that they're actually being hypocritical. They've never supported her. Yeah, they wanted to taint her name even when she was here. I mean, she was they actually tainted her name, call her all sorts of names. But it was the EFF every single time we elevated her name. And we're going to do that. And we're going to ensure that the Cape Town International Airport is renamed after her.
Now, MMC Kenny mentioned that you'll be changing more of these names that remind you of the oppressors. What roads are we possibly looking at? Yeah,
no, there are many of them. Party leader Hendrik Verwoerd, Louis Porter, because he's correct. Because every time when you go around, we get to so traumatized because those people killed our own people. And that's why even the EFF is saying that when you're singing the national anthem, we must do away with the English part and Afrikaans part, the stem, because it reminds us of our past. So all these roads, Hendrik Verwoerd, the architecture of apartheid, every time we drive, it gets to remind us of him. So that's why we support the move that let's change all the names. And in that, we're going to table a motion. And the party leader is here as well. And the way Kututabis. And there's going to be lots of motions which are going to be coming in. Change all the roads. There must be no Piet Retief, Louis Porter, Hendrik Verwoerd, on Dakar and everything. It must be changed and remind ourselves of our revolutionary leaders who actually emancipated us as well.
Party leader, possibly take us through the roads that you're considering changing as a party.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I think we can't discuss the motion because ANC knows very well, DA knows very well that we are the only political formation which sticks with Mama. And us as the EFF, we are inspired because when we grew up, The only struggle hero we knew was Mama, because she was still in the country. She was the only one in the country. We couldn't hear about those who flew the country, those men who jumped the borders and go to other countries. We only heard about Mama Winnie until early 90s. We started hearing about these other ones that, hey, they are back. Hey, they went outside to fight for us, but Mama Winnie stood with us. The motion, I've got amendments here. They are still in black and white, the amendments. It was in 2018, it was September. That's when we amended the motion to rename this street Mama Winnie. It was not only this street, even Orlando Stadium, the motion was passed. Same day, same amendments, the motion was passed. Even Orlando Stadium, we are still going to rename it Mama Winnie Madikizela. That's how we honor the old woman. She's that special like that.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, Dudu, William Nicol has been buried. We are told that other roads as well that have been named after oppressors will be renamed as obviously time goes on. Like I told you earlier on, there's a bit of commotion between the leading party and the EFF inside. But really what today was about was making sure that they honor Mama Winnie Mandela. Back to you in studio.
Thank you very much, Zola Sholwana. Loyiso Masuku, the MMC for Group Corporate and Shared Services in Johannesburg, has called for South Africans to refrain from politicizing the renaming of William Nicol Drive to Winnie Mandela Drive.
It's no longer an individual's motion. Yes, it was tabled by myself at the time, but the city of Johannesburg took a resolution. The city of Johannesburg said, let us move ahead and honor Mama Winnie. And I don't think the debate should be about that. Mama Winnie loved everybody, and Mama Winnie fought for all of us to have and enjoy the freedoms that we're enjoying today. So for me, the debate is neither here nor there, but history has no blank pages. The motion is there, stamped, and we all know who tabled the motion.